And this will not be returned back. A look at the offense now here coming back the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
The penalty. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Palmer. This one complete to Gresham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Palmer will throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. They'll get 16 yards there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go. As they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D looking like they may blitz. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No gain on the play there, second down.
It was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go.
4th down. Here's Palmer. That's complete right around the 8. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And out now come the Seahawks. And a time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. There, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
Wilson snags it left side. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services. First down following that long gain. Throwing now. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Here's Palmer to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Palmer on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just... Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They come out here in the eye. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now is Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They come out here in the eye. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 50 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And at this stage, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Wilson going to throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. J.J. Nelson now to return. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points. Premium. They were pretty easy to
But it was fun, wasn't it? Because